Eagles with 85. The deep ball for Darius Prince, and Philadelphia's on the board first.
On the draw, this is Bryson Allen. And Allen weaving his way all the way down to the 22. 10-yard line, 5. Mayfield, Dancy, all around. Throw it as far as he can throw it. Jump ball coming. Crazy stuff. Not this time.
And you want to be a wide receiver, you're going to have to take a little bit of a hit like that as Brown got him in that shoulder, but watch. Those are teeth.
Do we have a dentist on staff here?
What's up, YouTube? How we doing tonight? Or today, or whenever. So let's talk Sunday UFL games as we start with the big Sunday matchup of the two. Yes, they both have importance, as we will go over in the next video over the next game. But this one has to be the biggest one yet. I'm telling you. The games were good last year between the two squads. And the games, I guarantee, will be good this year between the two squads. That being the St. Louis Battlehawks and the DC Defenders. Let's jump right into this and break it down for you. All right. Attendance prediction. I was told a few days ago that we're looking at possibly max capacity. So, my attendance prediction, just to be on the safe side, because I was very ambitious when I heard it. And I said, oh, easily 20,000 plus. It holds 20,000. And then standing room. My actual on-record prediction is attendance will be roughly 19,000. So it could be over, it could be under. I'm thinking it's going to be over. I'm thinking it's going to be closer to 19.5 if it doesn't hit 20,000. Viewership. Now, most of this is because majority of the country, unless you live... Oh, wait, sorry. That was Saturday's games. My bad. Viewership, because of how important this game is, and the fact that I do believe it is on Fox. Yeah, in fact, I think both the Sunday games are on Fox. Michigan and Memphis is on ESPN. Boo. I do believe this game is on Fox. I think viewership will be roughly 975,000. And I would not be surprised if St. Louis versus DC peaks at about 1.1, 1.2 million. That would not shock me at all, not one bit. All right, so let's actually get to doing what y'all came here to see me do and break down this game from my point of view. Jordan Ta'amu has been the key to DC having success and winning games this year. Because there is no Abram Smith to lean on with the run game, they've had to figure out their own run game, and they don't really have one. I mean, yes, they have running backs, they can establish a run game, but it's not as dominant and fearsome as it is with Abram Smith. You're missing that striking the fear into people piece that you had last year. He is finally coming into mid-season form, and it seems DC's defense held the high-scoring Birmingham offense to 20 points. So the fact that, it's A.J. McCarron, it is the Battlehawks. The fact that it's, A.J. McCarron, it is the Battlehawks. The fact that, this offense is one of the more higher-scoring offenses within the league, even though the league is very small. Wavers me to say that there will be something there as far as DC's defense holding St. Louis down on the offensive side of the ball. The offensive weapons are finally coming into groove. Finally, we're seeing Talmud be able to spread the ball around more and have more than just one weapon. Yes, you're missing like Lucky Jackson and all of the well-known weapons you had last year because they went on to the greener pastures of the NFL. But the offense is at times looking like it hasn't skipped a beat, and that's what you want. DC will need to play excellent on both sides of the ball because St. Louis's defense is really good too. It handled Chase Garbers and San Antonio offense, and we know how explosive that offense is. But DC will need to be excellent, darn near perfect on both sides of the ball the entire game for them to have a chance to even beat St. Louis. McCarron is on a possible MVP run. He's putting up MVP type numbers to a degree. And I'll admit he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And yes, he does have NFL experience, but so does Matt Corral, I believe. So does, I believe, Adrian Martinez. But his form, the fact that he's been with a few different teams, the fact that he has that experience does help him in the long run. St. Louis on both sides of the ball has looked dominant after the Week 1 loss to the Michigan Panthers. And I think that goes more for the offense than the defense, as the defense still gave up 17 to Memphis, 24 to Arlington, and 24 to San Antonio. Now, yes, I know those are out of order, but still, that's what they gave up. But I'm glad the defense can hold the opposing offense so that the offense can still outscore the opposing offense. But I think that's going to be really hard here. I think we're looking at somewhat of a high-scoring game, but also close. Definitely close. St. Louis comes in on a high at 3-1, and DC is 2-2. Jordan Ta'amu is the main reason for DC's record. I firmly believe if Jordan Ta'amu was not the quarterback for DC, that they would not be 2-2. They would likely be Memphis at 1-3, or Arlington at 0-4. Which I don't know. Probably 1-3 because of the Houston win. They did get lucky, but they still won it. But it was close. It's the closest win they've had all year. No, actually, Arlington was the closest win. So I don't know. They may be 2-2 even without Te'amu. But personally, when I look at what happened and what key plays were made, I believe firmly that Te'amu is the only reason DC's 2-2 and within a shouting distance of a playoff spot already. This will be a very interesting battle in the trenches because that's where this game will be won. Again, this game will be close. It will come down to the nitty-gritty, nitpicky parts of the game here. We're talking who can win the line of scrimmage battle, who can win the battle in the trenches, who can be able to push the other line to get control, be able to wear the other team down, and kind of just run out the clock. But also, that's not really how either team runs because they're more of pass first, run second. So if you just give AJ enough time to just throw bombs all day, game over. I don't think that'll happen, though. The Battlehawks come in angry after losing both DC games last season in the XFL. I know there's a chip on their shoulder and they want to prove that they can beat DC, but again, as it states in my next point, DC's unbeaten at home, 10-0 since 2020. In the end, I think the DC magic continues for a little bit longer. DC wins 33-29. We have another epic battle, and I want to say this. After the crap that you pulled last year in week 3 of the XFL, I don't care who started it. I don't care who finished it. That brawl at the end of the game in DC was ridiculous, and it made the league look bad to a degree because who knows how many people saw that. That was very childish. And AJ, I swear, dude, if crap happens, get up and deal with it. Stop being a whiny baby boo-boo head and move on to the next play and make them regret doing what they did. You're going to obviously face favoritism for the home team no matter where you go. And honestly, you get it when you're at home in America's Dome. So the way you cry over stuff is very, very stupid. Grow up, be a man, play the sport that you love, you say you love, and go out there, ball out, win the game, prove me wrong. I would love to take the L on this one. I would love to take the L on this one, but St. Louis ain't shown me anything to say that they've improved off of last year. So what am I supposed to go off of? DC wins because they in your head. They're living in your head rent-free, St. Louis. Prove me wrong. Prove all the doubters wrong. Go win this game. Anyway, enough ranting and raving. I went on a little bit longer than I wanted, but I felt like I really needed to get that point out. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Who do you think is going to win? Like this video so that we get the channel into the algorithm more. Subscribe to the channels, Buckeye Mike and Shady Sports Network. And hit the notification bell because it builds morale. Next time, everybody, have a good one.